Today's lecture, I just want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters and my subscribers, everyone for supporting my YouTube channel. And, this channel will not be where it's at today without all of my supporters. So with that being said, let's get on down to today's topic. This is a topic I've been wanting to revisit, is below your means, living below your means, or below your means, not beyond, but living below your means, which is so important to master that skill at any point in life. Because unfortunately, in the United States, many people are hyper spenders, and advertisers who advertise merchandise or products, they know that many people are hyper spenders, living beyond their means, creating debt because they gotta buy the next item. They gotta buy the next item, and the next, and the next, and the next, and it never ends, to the point now they're deep in debt, but they're still spending. If you do not master the skills of living below your means, you're going to forever be in debt. You're going to forever be living from paycheck to paycheck. And you got people who are in retirement, got to return back to work because they continue to be hyper spenders. So I'm going to go through some information and just ask yourself, do you adhere to these tips and strategies in terms of how to live below your means? First of all, if you're still working in the workforce, do you take your lunch to work every day to save money? Because although I retired September of 2023 after working 23 years as a licensed clinical addiction expert, all of my 23 years of working as a professional, I took my lunch to work. And I'm telling you, it saved me a tremendous amount of money. You got a lot of people eat out lunch every single day that they go to work. En route to going to work, they getting that breakfast sandwich and that coffee or that juice beverage. So they're spending about $10 en route to work, another $15 or $20 for lunch. That adds up on a weekly basis. So if you're taking your lunch to work and making your breakfast at home, you are going to save a lot of money. And that money that you're saving, you can recoup that money and put it into your emergency savings account, invest more into your portfolio, your 401, and etc. Do you eat at home whenever you can versus going out to eat? You got a lot of folks who go out to eat on the weekends. You got a lot of folks who order food in, Uber Eats. So they're constantly either going out to eat or ordering their meals in, and they're spending a lot of money versus going to the grocery store and purchasing your own food and preparing your own food at home. You will save a lot of money when you cut out all of that unnecessary spending. Do you entertain at home instead of always going out? Turn your home into a paradise. Throw some meat on the grill, watch a family movie together, play old-fashioned board games. You can literally do entertainment at home. Turn your home into a paradise versus always thinking you got to go somewhere for entertainment. Because every time you leave your house to go somewhere for entertainment, you're spending and spending and spending. Enjoy your home time and family time with your family at home when you understand the power of turning your home into a paradise. And I'm here to tell you, put down those cell phones and smartphones. Enjoy that family meal together. Enjoy that family movie together. Get into old-fashioned board games. Get into conversations and laugh together as a family. Have you canceled the subscriptions you don't need? You will be surprised that people sign up for so many subscriptions to the point they paying out all this money and they don't literally forget about that they're paying out this money for these various of subscriptions. Get rid of all that, recoup your money, and take that same money and invest into your emergency savings account, your financial portfolio, pump more money into your retirement. Do you wait for sales? You ain't got to always be trying to get the next new item that comes out. Slow down and wait for that sale. Because almost anything that's out there, if you're patient enough, I don't care if it's clothes or jewelry or a car or a house or furniture or electronics, if you are patient enough to wait for a sale, trust me, they're going to drastically reduce that ticket item and you're going to save money. Do you shop with a list? You'll be surprised when you have a list, especially when you go on grocery shopping or any kind of shopping. If you make a list and go by that list and stick to that list, it will save you a truckload of money versus walking into these grocery stores or department stores without a list. Then you're going to walk out having a cart full of stuff, items that you weren't even thinking about purchasing, all because you saw it and you got to have it. If you make that list, I'm telling you, you're going to save a lot of money and you're going to be able to recoup that money. Do you pay cash for your purchases? Because I'm telling you, when you get rid of credit cards, when you get out of that mindset that you're going to stop financing your life away, you got people who are financing everything, financing gas, financing groceries, finance multiple cars, refinance your mortgage, financing your education, financing jewelry, clothes, furniture. Your whole life has been financed away. So your check is gone before you even get it because you don't finance your life away. You got your regular bills. You got to stop financing your life away and get into the mindset of doing everything cash purchase, because if you can't afford it by paying a cash purchase, you don't need it. And that's going to give you the skill set to budget your money, to save your money, to diversify your money, to increase your multiple streams of income, and get away from financing your life away and get into a cash purchase. Because if you can't afford to get any cash, you don't need it. I'm just keeping it real. And this all ties into living below your means. This is going to also give you the emotional maturity to delay gratification. Because if you're doing everything in cash and you see something you want and you know you ain't got the cash, well, you ain't gonna buy it. But if you're so accustomed to swiping that credit card and financing your life away, then you're gonna wake up one morning, bills hitting you left and right, and then you got your regular bills. Now you're in the debt trap, you're deep in debt, you're drowning in a sea of debt, and that is no way to live. That is no way to live. That'll create financial destruction. So do you pay for cash for your purchases? Do you avoid credit cards? I'm telling you, credit cards has gotten a lot of people in trouble. When you learn how to master your money, to control your money, and have that emergency savings account and use your debit card with that money coming straight out of your checking account, I'm telling you, you do not need credit card. Creditors already know people are going to be hyper spending, got multiple credit cards. Stop making credit card corporations multi-billionaires offer your blood, sweat, and tears. It's all a deliberate marketing strategy on the part of these creditors, these advertisers, because they know people in the United States are hyper spenders. They have not mastered the skills to live below their means and to master their money and to control their money. Because it's a powerful thing. I've been living a debt-free lifestyle for well over going on 9 or 10 years, and it's power knowing that all the bills I have in the world is just my basic bills, cell phone bills, insurance, food, and utilities. That's power. That is power. And don't believe that myth that you got to have a credit card to raise your credit score. I haven't owned a credit card since, I believe, 2012, and my credit score continues to rise and rise and rise, well over 800 plus. without a credit card, because there are many other factors that has a direct impact on your credit score, and I'm here to tell you. If you have credit cards, do you pay off your credit card bill in full every month? But my take on it, get rid of the credit cards. Do everything in cash, because a credit card is another bill. You got people with multiple credit card bills. Then you got your regular household bills, your rent, your mortgage, your car note, your car insurance, your utilities, food, and all. That's your baseline bills. So if you got your baseline bills on top of all of these other bills you don't create it because you don't finance your life away, credit cards, personal loans, second mortgages, multiple car insurance. So now you don't finance your car away, charging grocery, charging gas, charging everything. Many people, I'm telling you, you have got to get rid of these credit cards. But if you do have a credit card, do you pay the bill in full? Do you wait 48 hours before you make a big purchase? That's critical. That ties into emotional maturity. Do you wait 48 hours before you make a big purchase? Sleep on it. Think about it. Wait that 48 hours. Brainstorm that big purchase with someone who got a below your means mindset before you make that purchase. I'm telling you, that will have an impact on making wiser and better decisions. And I'm here to tell you, this is critical. Do you spend less money than you make? Do you spend less money than you make? By the grace of God, I retired, fully retired September of 2023. I got a state retirement pension. And ever since I started getting my pension after I retired September of 2023, all of that money that's hit me every month, my retirement check, I do not touch that money. I turn around and I reinvest 100% of my retirement check into another retirement account, because I have learned how to master the skills of spending less money. I ain't spending none of my retirement money on a monthly basis every single month. And I don't know too many everyday normal people like me and you who get a pension every month, who get a monthly income, and turn around and they're not even touching that money and reinvest my retirement check into another retirement check. So I'm continuously building my financial portfolio. I'm building my wealth. And what I use to pay my little regular bills every month in terms of utilities and insurance and food is I have other streams of income where I use my other streams of income to pay my little bills. But to make a long story short, I'm not touching my retirement check. That is power. The last few years of working in the workforce, I retired from state government. My entire monthly income, the last few years before I was working, I wasn't even touching that money. I turn around and reinvest my monthly check on a monthly basis from my job. So I developed those skills years before I retire, and that ties into the importance of having more than one stream of income. And when you're creating other streams of income, then with one of those major streams of income, reinvest that money. But you gotta know how to live below your means, eliminate debt, get rid of all major debt. And I'm telling you, that is the secret right there. It don't matter or how high prices get in the economy. When you really learn how to change your mindset and live below your means and master your money and control your money, the sky's the limit financially. And I'm here to tell you, do you pay yourself first? And what I mean by pay yourself first, are you investing into your retirement accounts? Are you increasing your financial portfolio? Are you investing, putting money into an emergency savings account? That should be first. That should be automatic. Set up automatic where the money is coming out automatic. Rather it's your retirement, extra retirements, emergency savings, automatic to the point you don't even miss that money. That's what it means by paying yourself first, and that is a skill set. You know, treat your savings account, treat your investments account, your retirement account like a bill, like any other bill. And that is the secret right there. And you're beginning to see that money grow, reinvest your dividends. When you get a raise or a promotion, that extra money that now that's coming in, treat that money like it don't exist. Pump up your retirement account, your emergency savings account. This is a skill set, and it ties into something as simple as taking your lunch to work every day to recoup that money. To stop that buying that breakfast sandwich every morning en route to work, and that I'm telling you, you will be able to reclaim and recoup a truckload of money, and you turn around and you reinvest that money. Don't matter how many streams of income you have, do you live off one income? That's the key right there. Do you live off one income? Because all throughout my working history, I would have my full-time job, I had my side hustles, so that extra money that I was bringing in, I was investing that money. You don't turn around and create other streams of income and spend more and continue to hyper spend and create new debt. You're defeating the purpose. The purpose of increasing your streams of income is to increase your investments in your financial portfolio, in your emergency savings account, or to pay off debt. So when you pay off a debt, this is the key right here. When you pay off a debt, whatever money you were spending on that debt, now since the debt is gone, take that same money and increase your portfolio, your financial portfolio, or your emergency savings account. That's the key right there. So you're just manipulating the money. When you pay off those credit cards, don't get in credit card debt again. Whatever money you was paying on all those credit cards, now since the credit card is paid off, you know, close out the account, take that same money you was throwing away on that credit card, making that credit card corporation billionaires. Take that same money, invest into yourself. Invest into you, pay you. That's the key right there. When you pay off that car or that truck note or that motorcycle note or that boat note, all that money you were throwing away making those corporations wealthy, take that same money and pay yourself. Put it into your financial portfolio. Put it into your emergency savings account. Same with your mortgage. When you pay off that mortgage, don't turn around and get a bigger mortgage now or get a second mortgage. That money that you were spending on mortgage, take that same money, because it's the same money, and now intensify your retirement and financial portfolio. People, this is the secret here. This is the secret, living below your means and mastering your money and controlling your money. This is what corporations and the creditors and the advertisers and the credit card companies, this is the type of information they do not want you to master. They want you to be a slavery to debt. They want you to be in debt for the rest of your life. They want you to finance your life away. And this is real talk. Living below your means is a way to be mindful of how you spend your money. To be mindful. Living below your means don't mean you ain't spending your money. Let me give you some clarity on this. Living below your means is being mindful of how you spend your money. You're going to pay yourself first with your money. You're going to wait 48 hours before you make a purchase. You're going to write down that shopping list before you go shopping. That all ties into being mindful of how you spend your money. That's the secret right there. You're going to do everything in cash versus financing your life away. So that's what living below your means mean. Stand below your means. You are going to be mindful of how you spend your money. Because I'm going to tell you something. When I was living in financial destruction, when I was not mindful of how I was spending my money, from 2007 to 2012, I got tired of living from paycheck to paycheck. I got tired of drowning in a sea of debt. I talk about my spiritual battle with God in 2012. And God gave me the skills to master my money, to control my money. That's the concept of my book. And when I had that spiritual battle with God in 2012, and God gave me the skills to master and control my money, then the transformation of Marie Holiday occurred. And that was the driving force for me to write my book, Awake Financial Freedom. This is a powerful tool that I still use today. I still use my own book, Awake Financial Freedom, because when I had that spiritual battle in 2012, God gave me the skills to awaken my financial freedom, and the rest is history. And I still use my same book as a powerful resource to sustain my financial freedom. You know, this book is available in any format, audio version, ebook version, Kindle version. I still literally use my same book as a tool to sustain my financial freedom, because this is a real topic. This is a must read or listen to book. I don't care where you are in your financial life. This is a must needed tool for anybody to awaken your financial freedom, because you got everyday people. You may be one of them who is currently drowning in a sea of debt, and I'm here to tell you there is a way out. There really is. Living below your means, it means that you should strive to spend less than you earn. In other words, you should have money left over at the end of the month. This leftover money can be used to build your emergency fund, and then as savings to invest into your financial portfolio. If you do this correctly, you won't deprive yourself of the things you really need to be happy. Even when I budget my trips to travel abroad, I'm doing that in cash. I am not creating new debt, because I have mastered this skill, people. And this is a needed topic. This here is a needed topic, because again, you got so many people in the United States, you know, are hyper spenders in their 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 70s, the 80s, living in financial destruction. So another key strategy in living below your means, you have got to establish a household budget. Although I'm retired, you better believe I have a household budget, and I'm going to stick to that budget. You know, it's an important step in living below your means, as it provides visibility on income and expenses. You got to see the visibility of your income on a monthly basis and your expenses. That's the key ingredient to that household budget. If you don't know what's coming in and what's coming out, and you ain't keeping track of your credit score and your bank account, you don't know how your numbers looking, that's a recipe for disaster. And then calling the bank, getting mad at the bank because you overdraft in your bank account. No, you overdraft because you're spending. You overdraft because you're hyper spending. You ain't keeping track of what's coming in and what's going out. Your bank overdraft because you spend money that ain't there. I'm keeping it real. You spent money that you didn't have. Bottom line. And you got people in overdraft month after month after month, just spending that money ain't there, and you know it. So it's critical to have a household budget. You know, living below your means is more than just balancing your budget. It's being aware of the difference between what you need and what you want is fundamental. And that you got to understand that. This is real talk. You know, if you're listening to this lecture, share this information. Somebody might need to hear this, because I'm going to bring it to you real and live. This is real talk. When I do on my various lectures, I'm keeping it real. You know, and again, I want to thank all of my supporters for supporting my channel. Share this lecture if you have a community wall. You know, bring this lecture to the attention of people you may know, family members in the community, church, it don't matter. People need to hear this, because I'm telling you, you're beginning to see more and more people losing sleep because they have not mastered this skill. And also, again, if you have not checked out my powerful book, this is a must-read book. I sometimes get chills down my spine when I go through my own book and read through my book, certain areas of my book, reread it, and get chills, because I'm like, I can't even believe this was me from 2007 to 2012 living in financial destruction. Nobody could have ever told me that I would have to be able to exit up out of this workforce with a state pension hitting me for the rest of my life. Nobody could have ever told me I would have been in this position. So again, that's all I have on this topic. Mark your calendar for July 27th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to do a relational live stream lecture. I'm going to present my full copy edit done by my publishing company, Page Publishing Company, when they did my full copy edit on my accepted manuscript. I'm going to present that full copy edit done by a world-renowned publishing company. So if you want to find out what a full copy edit reads like, tune in July 27th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be ready to get down to business. That's all I have. Simple Fidelity, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.